Okay, good evening, folks. It's Monday, the 1st of March. I'm just going to do a quick run through some charts here. There's not really been any more significant developments really since I did the commentary last night. I'm going to start on this Euro Pound as I did get involved here today. Unfortunately, I was stopped out. Last night I was looking for a challenge of this 90.25, 90.48 TDST resistance levels from the daily and weekly charts. We did get that. We made the 9 count, and there was quite a nice extended period before we had the thrust bar. So we made the thrust bar. The entry was taken. It wasn't looking too bad, and then suddenly we had this sort of random spike in the market. It was no news time or nothing. Just obviously the pound was taking quite a beating today, so it was a bit unlucky there, really. I mean, basically, it's sort of panned out how I thought it would anyway. I just didn't really expect it to go quite as high. So, we have sort of had a failure here. We're going to move it to a close now, which is fine. It's perfect because now I'm looking to go long since we broke the upper back resistance. So I only need it to come back to the 90.10 level, and then we're sort of actively looking to go long at that point. So, yeah, the other interesting thing about this today is since we've had that spike, it actually brings about a second target level, which is pretty bang on parity, 1.0028, which is quite interesting. Um, Obviously, this could be sort of picking the proper sort of expansion of the market. Because it's touched up this high today, it made this low. And it's just a bit of a coincidence for me that it's actually right on that parity level. So that could be a sort of a target to look out for in the coming weeks. So yeah, from a daily perspective, it's certainly turned bullish now. It's already bullish on the weekly and the monthly, so we're just going to start looking for chances to go long now, which will be any bearish thrusts. I'll buy a retest of the removal of their high to a close. So we just gotta kind of wait till this develops now. We could possibly take just the trend breakout trade here. Should we break out the high, this level here? It's a 270 pip stop though, so that's why I don't usually do these on the dailies. So we'll move on from there. The Aussie dollar, again, reason why I'm not really getting involved in it. It just seems to be doing its own thing at the moment. But this is the new sort of sell levels just come off today because of the fact that this is going to be a bullish thrust. So I'll look to sell a retest of this level if it's removed to the close. So that's a new level that we've got to go short, which is today's low around about the 89.31, which could bring about 450 pips, somewhere around that, 470. So that's setting up nicely. So we just gotta wait now till we remove the low to the close, and then we'll look to go short on a retest of that level. Nothing really else to focus on. Pound yen almost made the target today. You can see we had a bit of a spike lower. Apparently some brokers were lower than 132.17. I was looking for 131.96. Apparently some of them got to 131.97, so I still expect this level to be taken out at some point. So I just sort of hope that happens, in sometime this week. We're not on the 8th count, we're actually on the 6th count at the moment, so still got another 3 days before we complete a buy setup. So hopefully maybe a bit of US dollar yen weakness tomorrow will maybe drag us down a bit, because the pound might just have found a sort of a bottom at the moment. We'll just have a quick check on that. We've made a 9 count here on the dailies, which I'll just bring up, get rid of these Sunday bars. So yeah, we've completed the 9 count on the dailies, we've met the first target, we've breached the lower bat support on the weekly chart, so now you'd be expecting to see a bit of a bounce from here, and already we're sort of seeing signs of that, and especially with the 9 count on the dailies, we could well see a nice bounce here. We could sort of, if we just quickly draw this in, so we probably need to see a bounce to at least sort of the 1.5317 area before we start to look to go short. So yeah, like I said, there could be a bounce here. I hope there's not, because I still want to make that target first, but I still believe anyway that my entries are all safe. Pound yen, these entries, I don't think this level will be traded again. Certainly before like the 125.88 first target, so hopefully that might just come about with some US dollar yen weakness tomorrow rather than the pound. Apparently I was hearing today from some sources that the actual pound weakness today was because of the Prudential deal going through to buy AIG, so they had to ditch a lot of pounds today through the market, so that's what spiked the pound lower there. I think it's like a $26 billion deal, or maybe even pound deal, so that money went through the market today apparently, so that's when we got that spike lower during the day there, around about this time here. So interesting stuff, but hopefully the weakness will continue in the pound and we'll meet that first target. If not, we'll just look to sell at a higher level.